On this episode of the Third and Thirsty podcast, the Chargers squeak out a win in Tennessee, but at what cost? The Broncos got another fourth quarter comeback against the Texans. Is it sustainable? And then the Raiders did lose to the Jags, but Brock Bowers looked good. Is it going to be enough spark to make them respectable this year? We'll find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome into the Third and Thirsty podcast, your one-pot stop for Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Kansas City referee, and Taylor Swift free AFC West banter. I'm Alex Bell, fan of the 7-2 first place Denver Broncos. To my left, Omar Rubio, fan of the 6-3 Los Angeles Chargers. And to my right, Aguilarios. I keep forgetting what their record is, but he's a fan of the Raiders. It doesn't matter. They suck. They'll finish in last place in the division, and they're fighting for a draft pick at this point. Broncos are 7-2 in first place. I'm feeling great. How are you guys feeling?
Even though the Chargers won, it's a tough loss. I'll get into it here in a bit, but that's all I got to say right now.
Yeah, I think we all know what you're hinting at, and yeah, it is a huge bummer.
Yeah.
But the Chargers did get a win, pulled it off in Tennessee. Definitely didn't cover the spread like we thought that they would. A little bit closer than I expect, or I'm sure you expected it to be.
Yeah, definitely was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. They basically tried to give the game away in the first quarter. Had me yelling at the TV, yelling at everything around me. Luckily, my wife left me alone because I was hungover. I did not have any drinks during the game, alcoholic beverages at least. But I was up and there for the game, watching it, still yelling. But once the team got settled down, like after Herbert threw his freaking pick six, which is starting to get a little bit concerning with these errant throws that he's having. All of last year he had, I want to say 3 picks, and he has 8 already halfway through the season.
Yeah, he's starting to sense that the playoffs are coming up, and he's already getting into form. So,
but he came back and he played well. He played great, honestly. After that, and even then, when they got back in shape, back in form, the special teams give up a punt return for a touchdown. So they gave up 14 points without the Titans offense even being on the field.
Yeah, and that's how you definitely let bad teams beat you.
Yeah.
Turnovers and bad special teams play.
Yeah, but after that, they seemed to settle down. Herbert got in his mode and started taking over the game. He was the leading rusher, which is not, I mean, it's a great thing because we won the game, but it's not a good thing as the season goes along. He's just getting put himself in positions where he could get hit, get hurt, and if he goes out, then that's the whole team. Like, might as well throw the season away if he goes out. Yeah. But somebody did go out, which is Joe Alt again, but this time just got news that he's out for the season. Oh, man, that's tough. We just said that he was the most important person on the team besides Justin Herbert. So if any teams out there that really suck and want to just trade away some offensive linemen, we'll take them. We'll take anything we get. Yeah, 4th, 5th stringers, 6th stringers. I don't, whatever you got, just send it our way.
Yeah, any NFL general managers that are watching the Third and Thirsty podcast, 11 hours before the NFL trade deadline, take Omar's advice, I guess.
No, but this is going to be a tough thing to get over. Even the running game is not going to be the same. Herbert's not going to be the same. He got hit again 11 times in this game, got sacked 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. He was running for his life. Luckily, he found some running lanes while he was running for his life. He really pumped up the team when he ran over that linebacker. I want to say it was in the 3rd quarter. Everybody got up. It seemed like it sparked it got a spark to the offense, spark to the defense, spark to the whole team, that just kind of like, hey, man, if Herbert's doing these Hercules types of things, we can at least step up and give it all we got. The one person that stood out for me on defense, it was a big game for him, heavy heart for him. Deion Hanley lost his brother 2 days before, still went out there and played. God knows I wouldn't be out there working after, a family member like that passed away 2 days before. So for him to get out there and everybody to encourage him, that was really cool to see for the rest of his team to just surround him and let him know that he's got another, 52 man roster?
53. So yeah,
53, another 52 brothers with him still. So that was cool to see. He got a sack, went down to his knees and said a quick prayer to his brother and got back to it. So that was pretty cool to see from him. But moving forward, the game was after that really wasn't close. Yeah, the Chargers started punting a little more in the second half, but their Titans offense didn't do anything. Their Titans offense is pretty bad.
It's pretty anemic.
Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
There's flashes from Cam, but it's nothing that's what the team he has right now surrounding him.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do to make them any better.
Yeah, he's in a real tough situation over there. Hopefully it gets better for him soon. But yeah, the Titans are trash.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if the Chargers weren't playing the Titans, might have lost this game.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to be in a lot of dogfights like that this year now that Alt is out. So
yeah, but I did like to see the fight in them, the fight in the defense. The defense looked great, honestly. Yeah, they gave up. Well, they didn't give up 20 points, but the other team put up 20 points. But I think the defense only gave up field goals.
right.
So we were in it with the defense. The offense looked good. It's just that special teams is starting to worry me. Not just the long snapper like Alex liked to point out, but the rest of the coverage teams, their returners besides Darius Davis aren't doing anything. It seems like they're just running the opposite way of where their blocks are. It's not fun to watch.
Yeah, bad special teams play is super frustrating and could definitely let teams back into the game like the Titans.
They could turn a whole game around.
Yeah, right.
Just like that with that punt return for a touchdown, that probably sparked them up and said like, "Hey, we could probably do this."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the Broncos had a couple of miscues on special teams again this week, so right there with you. Super frustrating, but thank God both of our tackles are still playing.
Yeah. This is gonna be hard.
Knock off.
It's gonna be super hard. I mean, I don't know how much they really believe in this team to go make a deep playoff run. Are they willing to put their resources into going and getting another tackle, which is going to cost a lot? It's not going to be cheap.
No.
Even if it is from a team that's really bad, they know what the Chargers need. They know what type of position they're in. So
yeah, and even bad teams, if you got a good left tackle, you're typically not just going to go give them up.
Well, even not just like your top left tackle, we'll take a third, fourth stringer, man. At this point, shoot.
Yeah, it's rough out there for the Chargers. Cursed franchise continues. Any other key takeaways from the game you want to go over?
Oronde Gadsden, the tight end, keeps putting up numbers. He keeps doing his thing, making big plays.
What did he finish with this week?
I want to say he had 5 catches for about under 80. So like
still
maybe around 70. I want to say around 70. And that's like 4 games in a row with those numbers, those types of numbers being put up every week. Once they started really involving him into the offense, it seems like this offense has got a spark. Herbert's got like a good outlet in the middle of the field, not just looking and keying in on one guy on different downs. Like obviously you guys have all heard me say third and Keenan. He now not just keying in on Keenan Allen. Now you got somebody else to worry about on top of Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnston. And I really like what our weapons are turning into this year, what our offense is evolving into. If we could just
need to give Herbert enough time to get the ball.
Yes.
So he's not running for his life on every play. Yeah. They've got a tough task coming up next week. We'll get into that next episode, but it's not going to get any easier for him without those tackles.
Nope, it's not. It is not. Yeah, we got a couple hard weeks, but hopefully we get to the bye week and get some health. Maybe get a running back after the bye week, is from what I'm hearing. Harbaugh came out and said that he's probably not going to practice until after the bye week, which is week 12. So another 2 more games, then the bye week, and then then they'll probably open up his window for coming off of the IR.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Well, let's move on. Get to the Bronco game. Before we do, another shout out to anybody that's watching on YouTube. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for continuing to watch. Really appreciate that. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the games this weekend. And then follow us on Instagram, Third and Thirsty Podcast. So the Bronco game kind of followed the script as all the Bronco games this year. There's not much to say about this game that can't be said about the other.
They give me hope that they're going to lose every week, and then they just don't.
Well, this is the great thing about what the Broncos are doing this year is when the Broncos are losing a game like that, I feel it as a fan, but I'm sure the Bronco players feel it as well, as they're not out of it, and they could definitely win the game, and I expect them to win the game. They're now 4-0 in games where they trail going into the fourth quarter. By far the best team in the league in that regard. So, I mean, Bo just turns it on in the fourth quarter again. I'm watching those first 3 quarters, and I'm just like, damn. I'm going to have to go record this podcast tomorrow and just admit that I've been wrong about Bo Nix the entire time. But he went and made plays when it mattered. Made a couple of big throws. That scramble at the end of the game was huge. Getting them into field goal position. Just never give up hope on Bo. And you can see it in the team as well. I mean, they definitely have his back. The defense obviously played great. Another game where they don't give up a touchdown. I think that's the 4th or 5th game this year where they didn't give up a single touchdown. But the Texans are a good team, man. Texans are real.
Their defense is really good.
So freaking good, man.
Yeah.
So didn't really, even during the first 3 quarters when their Broncos aren't moving the ball very well, Bo's missing some guys. You can't get too terribly upset about it because, Texans and the Broncos by far have the best defenses in the league. The Broncos aren't going to face another defense as good as the Texans. Even in the playoffs, they're not going to run into anybody that tough. So Broncos held it together, put together what they needed to do to win. The knock on the Broncos going into this year, which was super fair coming off of last year, was they don't beat good teams and they don't win one game or one possession games. They've definitely turned that around this year and put that narrative to bed. So
except for against the Chargers.
Except against the Chargers, which now I'm feeling a lot better. Now hate injuries, but now that Alta's out and our pass rush, really feel good about that Week 18 game, and especially since we'll have Pat back and hopefully be at full strength ourselves. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, that pretty much followed the script of all the Bronco games this year. So there's not really much to say.
I mean, the one thing that really caught my attention is you brought it up, those missed throws by Bo Nix. Seems like every week he's missing a couple big throws. If he wasn't missing those throws, maybe they wouldn't be in the positions where they were to have to come back.
I'm still not worried about it. He misses these throws. He's really close on them. I mean, when you even look at some of the best quarterbacks in the league that hit those long throws, they're still only hitting them at like 30, 40%. It's not easy to throw the ball 40 yards downfield and hit a guy right in the hands. So I'm definitely not concerned. I think Bo will at some point really start hitting those, at least at that 30, 40% rate. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but
yeah, but it's not just the misses and like complete misses. It's the misses that could possibly turn into a turnover. You know what I mean?
He had one this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That could have been picked. But
that's what I'm saying. That's those. Not all the time they're going to get picked, but when you're missing throws like that, there's more of a chance that it could get picked.
I guess that'd be more of a fair point if Bo didn't have like 4 or 5 games in a row without a pick. I mean, he doesn't put the ball in harm's way most of the time. If he misses someone, it's long and it's out of reach. So at least if he does miss, typically, except for this week, he doesn't really put the ball in harm's way. That pick he did throw was pretty atrocious. So just a really bad throw. And he'll get it cleaned up, man. I mean, from what I'm seeing from Bo this year, I love to see it because he's a winner. He could turn it on when he needs to. And he has that clutch gene. He has it.
The only thing I would say is that you guys are going to hit a team where by the time it's fourth quarter, it's going to be too late. So the thing is like, do I think you guys have a team, the defense that could go up against any offense? Of course. But I still think that a good offense can still compete versus your guys' team. So if
a complete team,
and
because they already played a good offense in the Cowboys and they still beat them. But
yeah, but like
that's what I'm saying. A
complete team, yes,
team.
exactly. Because for me, like, and then you guys played a really good defense, but I mean, their offense was
they don't have a quarterback.
So I mean, like, I would say, like,
quarter.
I'm not saying that I can honestly say you guys will compete against the best.
Keep it coming.
But at the same time, I don't know. Like,
I love being on the receiving end of these now. Like, yeah, your team's really not that good. They're 7-2, but they got all these issues. I don't give a shit.
I'm not saying that you guys aren't good. I'm just saying that, like, you guys are literally starting off in the fourth quarter. But like
7-2, and I'm not worried.
But
they'll run into some good teams.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Exactly, but let's see if those teams are going to be able. You're going to be able to come back in that fourth quarter.
Don't ever doubt Bo Nix.
You were doubting him
except for against the Chargers
yesterday, just before that fourth quarter.
How the hell you know? You weren't there.
You just literally said it.
I said he was playing like shit, but I knew he would come around.
No, you were literally worried that you were going to have to come in here and literally just look at Omar and just say, "Yeah, Bo Nix is ass. Herbert's better."
I knew Bo Nix was coming back. I never doubt Bo Chapman Nix. Never, not once.
You never Bo doubted him?
I never Bo doubted him. Never Bo doubted his overthrows. I don't give a shit. Nah, I'm feeling really good about the Broncos right now. And again, Bo Nix. I mean, Bo Nix is only going to get better, so he's going to start hitting the year 3, year 4, year 5. This is essentially the worst version of Bo Nix we're going to see as his career as a Bronco, and damn, he looks good. And he wins games. Continue to believe Bronco country, because
as long as that defense
stays, the defense, I just feel like
up sure. It is right now, then I would have the same confidence as you.
Yeah, okay, Bo can make all the mistakes he wants because of that defense.
There's no reason to believe that they won't be good. They got Benito locked up. They got Surtain locked up. They're all set. They got Cooper locked up. They got all of their main guys. They got Allen locked up. Yes, anyone that isn't locked up that they need going forward is going to get locked up. They got the Russ contract coming off the books. Things looking really good for the Broncos in the next couple of years, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm talking all the shit.
I'll be loving during the offseason where he's just like completely just taking all this stuff back. You're like, damn, what was I thinking?
Well, because the Broncos don't win the Super Bowl this year.
Because they lose in the first round or their first playoff game.
We'll get into that here in our mid-season predictions episode we're going to record here in a little bit. But no, I'm feeling pretty damn good about the Broncos winning a playoff game this year. We'll get into it more. But I think that's pretty much it. I asked if it's sustainable, 4-0 in those games. I say yes, it is. I'd like for them not to continue to do it.
4-0 and
no, I feel pretty good.
4-0 and comeback wins, right?
Going into the fourth quarter while losing.
Yeah.
Not having a lead and still winning all 4 of those games. And you can remember, even the early parts of the season, the Broncos hadn't trailed in the fourth quarter all year, and they were 1-2 because of last-second field goals and leverage. And I don't know, man. A lot of things are adding up for the Broncos.
And Bo Nix's kryptonite, the Chargers.
Yeah, he hasn't beat them yet. Yeah, you've brought that up 3 or 4 times. Good. Let's move on to the Raiders game.
I'll bring it up as many times as you brought up the Chargers mishaps in the playoffs. So
yeah, and I'll be able to do that this year. And I know I'm guaranteeing it right now. Bo Nix beats Justin Herbert week 18. Raiders.
Yep.
They lost.
We lost.
I don't know why my mind just automatically goes to they beat.
I mean, it was pretty close. Honestly, it was a lot closer than I honestly thought. I honestly thought this Jaguars team was, I mean, they were missing a lot of key players, but, they were, during the beginning of the season, they were solid. They were leading in turnovers. I honestly thought Gino was just going to have a horrible game, just turning over the ball like crazy. He did have a turnover, but honestly, he had one of the best games he had as a Raider. I think he had close to 40 throws. I think he had 29 of 39, close to 300 yards. And 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. So, I mean, it's pretty solid. Of course, we still lost. Our secondary is still too young. We finally they started our 3rd round pick. He was pretty solid. He was making, simple rookie mistakes. But I love the fact that he's not scared of tackling. He's always, when the ball was being run to him, like he wasn't like, running away from the tackle. He was trying to get in there. So yeah, like we had a lot of young secondary. The one thing that I thought we were going to be good at was stopping the run. Dude, these guys ran it 50 times and got like over 150 yards in rushing. So they were just running the ball like crazy. What's his name? Lawrence. What's the quarterback's name? Sorry. I always forget his
Trevor
name.
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, he had like
Not Trey Lance.
Yeah.
We went over that last week.
He had like 2 rushing touchdowns, and dude, I was just getting like, it was that there's a reason why I didn't want to watch it, but somebody had to force me to watch it. But it was a lot closer than I expected. Like I said, defense did give up a lot of big plays. Special teams did come through. Raheem Mostert, I think he had a 54-yarder return, but I think he had like 100 and something yards in return completely.
They got Raheem Mostert running back kicks.
Yeah, and he's fucking doing a solid. He was averaging like 45 a return, 45 yards a return.
I'd be a trade candidate.
No, honestly, I like that running back duo, Ashton Genty and Raheem. That's a good duo. But yeah, it just sucks that we still came with the loss. It was a batted down pass. That play was actually like, it was crazy. Like, Tyler Lockett was open, but also Jacoby Myers was open. And yeah, it just sucks that it didn't come out our way. But I will say that I'm in between. Like, it sucks for the Raiders to lose, but I think I'm at that point where if they win, it's just for what exactly? So, if they lose, it sucks. But at this point, if they win, I just don't know exactly what their whole plan is going to be. Because in the end of the day, we're not making playoffs. We're just, we might as well start looking into the draft, whatever. But, so for all those Raider fans that are pissed off that we lost against this game, it's bittersweet,
I'm so glad I'm not in that position anymore. Goddamn, that sucks. Brock Bowers had a big game.
Oh yeah, Brock Bowers had a really solid game. He had 12 catches, over 130 yards. I think it was a 137 and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I was so glad he came back. It was clearly as day that we were missing him, and he's the big key piece to our offense.
He is your offense at this point, man.
Right. I mean, of course, but I will say, like, obviously having Jacoby Ford right there is also. I mean, Jacoby Ford.
You keep on calling him Jacoby Ford.
That's an old.
I know, but you keep bringing that.
But it's Jacoby Myers. It's the fucking same names, dude. But yeah, so that dude, he's still solid too. I honestly don't think we're gonna trade him. I think he played too much last night. It's gonna.
Jacoby. I was like, yeah, I hope they don't. Well, I hope they do trade Brock Bowers, but I don't think they will.
Yeah. But what are you going to get out of it for this season if they don't?
Well, the thing is that regardless what we were going to get, so if we don't trade them at all, we get a compensation pick in the end, which is going to be a 3rd round pick, regardless.
Depends on what he signs for. That's it. The comp picks are depending on what they sign for.
Yeah, but I mean, he's technically,
that's what the comp picks are. That's the formula.
Yeah, but of course.
How much?
It actually depends on how much people leave your team and how much you sign back.
Well, yeah, if they can cancel each other out, but if he signs for like a 5 or not going to sign a 5-year deal, but he signs like a 3-year deal for a high dollar value, then that means you guys get a higher comp pick, like a 4th rounder or maybe a 3rd.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, regardless if we were trying to trade him, we were maybe getting a 3rd, at most at 4th. So even if we do keep him, we're still going to be getting the same thing.
But it could get canceled by somebody you guys signed.
Yeah,
and then he leaves.
I don't. It's like, I mean, honestly, like, in the end of the day, like, I would say that clearly it's not my choice. But I said this last week. Trade everybody. Like, trade fucking Jacoby. Trade. Get more picks. But like I said, I honestly don't see them trading him because they had him playing too much last night.
I don't know, man. The way I don't
showcase.
Maybe I don't know how comp picks work, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. But Jacoby openly does not want to be there.
Yeah.
So I would trade his ass just because of that. Like, he's not going to be back next year,
mm-hmm.
and you kind of could send a message to the team of like, all right, if you're not locked in and you don't want to be a Raider, then we don't want you either, and we'll trade you. Like, I don't understand why the hell do you want to keep him around. The Raiders apparently have not cleaned up their shit, and they're still run by a bunch of dummies.
I mean, at this point, I mean, regardless if we let him go or we don't, I mean, I don't know. For me, I really don't care if he stays or he goes. Like,
yeah. So I mean, get something for him instead of nothing.
How does that feel in the locker room though? Like, if I was lining up with a guy and he's openly saying like, I don't want to be here. Like, why the hell would he want to play with that dude? Why would he even be around him?
Well, the thing is like when he came out. I mean, from what I know, when he came out saying that he wanted to be traded, like he still came out playing. Like he still came out playing, and they told him like, then why are you coming out playing? He's like, because I'm with my team. So like, I'm not saying that like, I'm not saying that like you're wrong about like, oh well, how does that look with the team? Like, sure, I get it, but I'm pretty sure all these teammates have his back and know that, all he's doing is trying to get his money. So like, in the end of the day, like if the Raiders decide to keep him, like I don't think it's gonna like. I mean, it's not gonna affect anybody being like, oh, like you're gonna keep him, but he doesn't want to be here. Like in the end of the day, like.
It's not even that. To me, it's more of, is this guy gonna risk his body and throw this block so I can get another 5 yards?
He has been this entire time. He hasn't started a game, and that's the crazy part. Like he's been blocking for Ashton Jancy since week 1.
He doesn't want somebody else to see like
he's been out there. He's been out there doing like putting his body in everything. So like if he really wanted to be traded, he already showed what he can do. Like he doesn't need to prove himself. Any team can just trade for him, and they know what they're going to get out of it. But he's literally doing it all because of his team, and he literally came out saying that he's out here playing for his team, his teammates. But I'm not saying I disagree with you guys. I just, from what I'm looking at, from what I'm seeing, it just looks like they're going to keep him. Do I agree with it? No. I think they should trade him already, and so be it. Like he's a great player, I respect him, but at the end of the day, like if he wants to be traded, trade him. Just give him that part. But it looks like they want to keep him because I don't. Either they want to try to resign him. Maybe they want to try to like convince him to stay. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it looks like they're gonna keep him.
Oh, actually, you know what? Breaking news on Jacoby Myers. He just got traded to the Patriots for a 7th round pick.
Oh shit!
No, I'm just playing.
I was like, damn, a 7th round.
I know.
Yeah, they sold him cheap.
I know. I'm like, oh shit! I was like, see, that's what I said. Like, I would have rather kept him.
Yeah.
No, they'd probably get something better than.
I'm sure they can. I'm pretty sure at most they can get a 4th round. At most.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Trade deadline's tomorrow. We record this on Monday, so.
Yeah. I did see the Bills come up, but like I said, I can be 100% wrong. I mean, I'm even saying that Max Crosby's not going to get traded to Dallas. He might be the one getting traded.
You got any offensive tackles you guys want to get rid of?
JPJ. I heard that JPJ, but
he's not offensive tackle. We need tackles.
He's a good guard, bro. Really good guard.
We need a tackle so bad.
Interdivision.
I wouldn't want to trade JPJ. Trust me, they will. I mean, I even heard that Broncos wanted Mayer too. I was like, there's no way they're going to trade him there.
What was that far? I think they were listed as like a candidate, but I don't see that happening either. Okay, well, let's move on. IPAs and seltzers.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Let's give out some IPAs and seltzers. If you are watching us for the first time, we have IPAs that we give out to players or fans or owners or coaches that we feel deserve an IPA, which Omar stands for
Impact Player Award.
Yeah. And then we give out seltzers to the people that we would not want to give a beer out to. Someone that underperformed, or a shitty coach, or a shitty owner, or fans, or whatever. We get a little creative sometimes. So let's give a couple out. Let's give out our IPAs first. Omar, what do you want to give an IPA out to?
I'm going to give out 2 IPAs, 2-pack. A 2-pack today.
Okay.
First, just because of what he did, what he was playing through, Deion Hanley, he definitely deserves an IPA. Yep. I already said as much about I needed to say about him and what he went through. The second one is going to be for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert threw his team on his back again. Did it with his legs, did it with his arm. He did have a mishap in the beginning, but he battled through it and played a heck of a game. So second one goes to Justin Herbert.
Okay, nice. I'm only going to give out one IPA today because I'm sticking within the rules, and I'm not just going to like start making up shit.
Hey, I had to give one to Dayon. Though. He deserved
Give
it.
one to Dayon. My IPA, I'm going to give it to Talanoa Hufanga. He's been lights out this entire season. You could definitely say one of the best free agent signings, not just for the Broncos, but in the NFL this year. Played all of the games so far, knock on wood. And I mean, just all over the field, every single game, but especially this one was really noticeable. He was involved in every single play, almost got a pick at the end of the game that really would have swung things. Came up just short on that. But I mean, he's in on every tackle, he's in on every pass block up, he's all over the field. And he's a dog, man. Again, we talked about that for the Broncos defense. They really needed that this year. He provides that spark along with Greenlaw. I'm not going to give out 2 IPAs because I don't cheat. But I'm sure Greenlaw will maybe get one this week. Talanoa Hufanga, I'm nailing your name. That was 2 or 3 times I got it right. I'm really proud of myself for that.
I'm pretty sure he called him like Tylenol one time.
I thought that's what he said the first time.
Tylenol?
Yeah, it sounded like that. I'm pretty sure you got it, but I could have swore I heard Tylenol.
Tylenol.
Yeah.
All right. Not Tylenol.
No, but yeah.
All right. IPAs for... I'm sure I know where you're going with this.
Yes, I'm pretty sure everybody knows where I'm going. I'm going to the heart of the offense, and it's going to be... No, just kidding. It's going to be fucking Brock Bowers. Come on now.
Ford.
Jacoby Ford. Hell yeah, Jacoby Ford. He was the last receiver we got a fucking punt return with. But anyways, Brock Bowers, 12 catches, 137 yards, 3 touchdowns. First game back since week 1. We clearly missed him. I can't wait to see what else he can do this season, and we'll see. We'll see if we can at least get another win or so. But yeah, Brock Bowers.
All right. So handed out 4 IPAs this week.
Yep.
How many seltzers we giving out?
1.
Okay. And we were giving it to you.
They can all share it. They can all share it.
All
The special teams.
I'm guessing a keg.
No, the special teams for the Chargers. It's been rough the past couple weeks, but yesterday was really bad. Yesterday was like the worst I've seen the special teams unit play since Ryan Ficken, their special teams coordinator, is taken over. So, yeah, they all deserve their own part in it. So, yeah, special teams, you guys get an IPA to share. So drink it and pass it. Drink it and pass it.
Little sips.
Yes.
Sips. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. Yeah, my seltzer this week is going to go to Texans fans that were bitching about Chris Abrams' hit on Stroud. Shut the hell up. You know it was a clean hit. Stroud going down, sliding way too late. Abrams hit him right in the chest with his shoulder. So it was definitely not helmet to helmet. It sucks that Stroud got hurt. Not saying it doesn't. I like Stroud. But all of that was clean. And bitching and moaning on the internet ain't doing shit. Broncos beat your ass. And stop making excuses. Broncos are a better team. And, enjoy not going to the playoffs this year. Seltzer, Hacker?
Yeah, so my seltzer, I gave this person a seltzer 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna give him to him again. I'm still getting fucking frustrated that we're not running the ball. We only had like 13 attempts with Genty, and I forgot how many with Mostert. I just don't understand how you start off the game with 2 runs that are you gain 17 yards in those 2 runs, and then you completely go away from the run. Like, this guy needs to be getting at least 20 carries, a game. And, dude, 13 carries, come on, for 42 yards. So my seltzer goes to Chip Kelly again. His play calling, I don't know. I'm really getting frustrated that they're holding back Genty when he was carrying the ball like crazy in college. Like, now they're like slowly bringing him in. Like, dude, come on now.
But what for? If you're not going to go anywhere, why put him out there as much for him to get hurt?
I mean, like for me, it's like you still want to see what this like his play calling, like what this team can do, like. But why, like we right off the bat when Pete Carroll like became the head coach, he said it himself. We're gonna be a run team first, and it's gonna set up the fucking pass. And then we draft like Genti number 6. Come on now, like yeah, I get it now. Like now that we're not gonna go to a playoff game, but dude, since week 1 they haven't been using him whatsoever. So it's like yeah, like it's probably too late to use him, but how do we know what we got if this fool hasn't really fucking opened up the playbook? And I don't even know if that was their entire plan this entire season. Like I don't know. I just feel like when you have the best running back, especially you drop them at number 6 and you're not using him, it's crazy to me.
I love that Chip Kelly is so ass, and I called it. All right. Anything else to add on this one, guys?
That your ass.
Okay, thank you. Anything else useful?
No, just kidding. I don't know.
No, I think we covered it all.
All right, let's get on to the preview episode. Until then, 95 days until Bo Nix wins his first Super Bowl. Cheers.
Damn,
And beat Justin Herbert. Cheers.
Cheers.